If you live out here in the ruggedly beautiful landscapes of North Idaho or eastern Washington, well, you already know there's a very specific rhythm to the seasons. Today, we're going to act as your local guide and dig into a seasonal reality that practically every rural property owner faces: late summer water management.
So, let me ask you, is your well ready for August? It's a serious question. For those of us out here relying on private wells or cisterns, August and September bring the absolute hottest, driest stretch of the entire year. We really have to take a step back and ask ourselves if our private water supply is truly prepared to handle the strain. We all know that predictable July through September dry spell. Rainfall basically slows to a complete trickle, and silently, way down below the surface, the water table just keeps dropping. While we might be out enjoying the summer sunshine, that dry spell is quietly putting an immense amount of strain on private water supplies. It's a shared local experience, and honestly, it's often underestimated right up until you turn the tap and nothing happens. During these months, you might start noticing reduced well flow or that stubbornly low water pressure in the house. Actually, in severe cases, wells can temporarily run completely dry until the aquifer finally has a chance to recover. Plus, cisterns and holding tanks drain way faster in the heat, your livestock's thirst goes through the roof, and then there's the lack of water for wildfire preparedness. Having backup water isn't some luxury out here, it's absolute essential preparedness for these rural realities. A massive part of that preparedness relies on defensible space. During peak wildfire season across Kootenai and Spokane counties, having an on-site water reserve is hands down one of the smartest investments a rural homeowner can make. It supports that defensible space around your property, keeps your livestock hydrated if access roads happen to get closed, and gives you a much-needed safety buffer if the grid goes down and your well pumps fail. Section 2. Bridging the water gap. The simple, stress-free solution. When your private well slows down, just waiting around and hoping the aquifer recovers, that's a pretty big gamble. Instead, you can easily supplement your supply with bulk, potable water delivery. The process is incredibly straightforward. First, you contact them to set up a flexible delivery schedule. They even deliver on weekends, so you're never left hanging. Second, a certified potable water truck arrives. And don't worry about those tricky rural roads or long driveways, they handle them every single day. Third, they deliver the water directly into your existing cistern, tank, or holding container. It's a seamless way to just keep your household running completely normally while your well recovers. Section 3. Your trusted local partner, Prairie Potable Water Services and Standish Water Trucks. When you're dealing with something as vital as your home's drinking water and fire safety, you really need a local, family-owned partner who actually knows the rural roads and our unique water needs. Prairie H2O has been doing this since 1993. For over 30 years, they've been reliably delivering clean, certified potable water across the region. That is 3 decades of hands-on experience you can count on when conditions get tough. The most important difference here is safety. They use certified potable water trucks that are used exclusively for hauling clean drinking water and absolutely nothing else. Whether you need to cover a short-term gap for a residential household, a working ranch, or even commercial needs, they've got you covered. Their service area is massive, serving North Idaho communities like Hayden, Coeur, Post Falls, Rathdrum, and Sandpoint, all the way across to eastern Washington in Spokane, Spokane Valley, Liberty Lake, and Cheney.
And crucially, they are available 24/7. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Because let's face it, water emergencies do not keep standard business hours. If your well runs dry on a Sunday evening or a fire threat suddenly emerges, well, clean water never takes a day off, and neither do they.
The biggest takeaway here is to plan ahead today. Please, do not wait until your well is totally dry or fire danger is literally right at your doorstep. Save this info right now. You can call them directly at 208-687-1315 or send an email to prairieh2o@gmail.com to request your delivery. Getting ahead of the dry spell keeps your home, your livestock, and your property protected. So the only question left is, are you ready to secure your water supply before conditions turn critical? Thanks for joining us for this explainer, and hey, stay safe out there.